It was 2 in the morning. The city was asleep, and the rain was just starting to paint the streets in shimmering reflections of neon lights. A call came in. Just another fare, or so I thought. The address was a small, neat house in a quiet, suburban neighborhood. When I pulled up, an elderly man was waiting on the porch, a single suitcase by his side. He looked frail, bathed in the soft glow of the porch light, his face etched with lines that told 1,000 stories. As he slowly got into the car, I asked, "To the hospital, sir?" It was a common destination at this hour. He shook his head gently, his voice barely a whisper. "No, son, to the cemetery." I was taken aback. The cemetery? At this hour? Confusion must have shown on my face because he explained, "I need to say goodbye to my wife one last time." He told me he was moving into a hospice facility in the morning and wouldn't have another chance. Something inside me shifted. This wasn't just a fare anymore. This was a moment, a sacred pilgrimage. Without a second thought, I reached over and turned off the meter. The soft click echoed in the silent car. "Don't worry about the fare tonight," I said. "We'll take as long as you need." Aegis nodded, a single tear tracing a path down his weathered cheek. We drove through the deserted city, the silence in the car filled with an unspoken understanding. He started to talk, his voice gaining a little strength as he revisited memories. He spoke of their first date, of the dance where he proposed, of the day their children were born. He painted a picture of a life filled with simple joys and profound love, a life shared with the woman who was his everything. I just listened, offering a quiet presence as he navigated the landscape of his past. When we arrived at the cemetery, the gates were locked, but we sat there for a long time, the car idling softly, as he looked towards the place where his wife rested. He pointed out their spot, under a large oak tree. "She always loved the sound of the wind in the leaves," he said, a faint smile on his lips. That night, I wasn't just a taxi driver. I was a witness to a love that transcended time and a final, poignant farewell. I learned something profound that will stay with me forever. Sometimes, the greatest act of friendship is simply showing up, being present, and listening even for a complete stranger. It's about sharing a moment of their humanity. It costs nothing, but it means everything. If this story touched your heart, please watch till the end and write "I choose kindness" in the comments. Let's spread the message that no act of compassion, no matter how small, is bare. Subscribe to our channel, because stories like this remind us what it truly means to be human. Thanks for watching.